Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sumaya AI student at Rehan AI Teachers Training Institute, batch 21. Today, I'll be discussing with ChatGPT about how to build a strong personal brand online and how it can help people grow professionally. So, let's connect with ChatGPT. Hello.
Hey there. Great to have you here. What's on your mind today?
Okay, I'm Sumaya and I'm here to discuss about how to build a strong personal brand online.
Absolutely. Building a personal brand online is such a powerful way to stand out. Are you thinking of a particular platform like LinkedIn or Instagram, or just a general strategy across multiple channels?
Just a general strategy.
Got it. So we can focus on things like defining your niche, crafting a consistent message, sharing valuable content, and engaging with your audience. Is there a specific aspect you'd like to dive into first? Like how to define your niche or maybe content ideas?
Yes, I have some questions to ask.
Of course. Feel free to ask away. I'm ready to help with any questions you have, and we can dig into the details step by step.
Thank you. So, my first question is, what is a personal brand in simple words?
Great starting point. So, a personal brand is basically how you present yourself to the world. It's the unique combination of your skills, experiences, values, and how people perceive you. In short, it's the story you tell about yourself online.
Okay, so that's how you think about, right? So, my second question is, why is building a personal brand important in today's digital world?
Yeah, exactly. And it's super important today because, so much of our lives happen online. A strong personal brand helps you stand out, build trust, connect with opportunities, whether that's for a job, collaborations, or even just a larger audience.
All right. And I have more questions. One of them is, how can a strong personal brand help someone in their career to studies?
Oh, that's a
Mm,
great question. So, a strong personal brand can really set you apart, whether it's in your career or even in academics. It helps you get noticed by potential employers, schools, or scholarship programs. People feel like they know you, trust you, and that can open so many doors.
right. So, what are the first steps to start building a personal brand online? Any steps which someone can follow to start a personal brand?
Absolutely. So, first, you want to get really clear on your niche, what you want to be known for. Then, define your core message, like the values and expertise you bring. After that, choose your platforms LinkedIn, Instagram, maybe a blog, and start consistently sharing content that aligns with your brand. And don't forget to engage, comment, respond, and build relationships.
Right. So, I have some questions about social media presence. So, one of them is, which social media platforms are the best for building a personal brand? Hello.
The best social media platforms for building a personal brand depend on your goals and audience. LinkedIn is ideal for professional networking and industry insights. Instagram is great for visual storytelling. X, formerly Twitter, is good for quick thoughts and discussions. And TikTok can help you reach younger audiences with short videos. The key is to pick 2 or 3 platforms that fit your style and stay consistent.
Right. So, how can someone choose the right platform for their personal brand?
Yeah, great follow up. So I'd say start by thinking about your audience. Where do they spend their time? Also, consider your strengths. If you love making videos, maybe TikTok or YouTube. If you prefer writing, LinkedIn or blog might be better. Test a couple of platforms, see what feels natural, and then double down on those.
Right. So, what about the consistency? Like, how important is consistency in posting content online?
Oh, consistency is absolutely crucial. When you post regularly, it keeps you top of mind for your audience and it builds trust. So even if it's just a few posts a week, having a schedule and sticking to it really helps.
Right. So, what type of content helps in building trust with an audience?
Yeah, great point. So, really, content that's authentic and valuable works best, like sharing your expertise, your personal stories, behind the scenes glimpses, and being open about your journey. When people see the real you, it really fosters trust and connection.
Right. So, you mean the connections are the important in personal branding?
Exactly. Personal branding isn't just about broadcasting your skills, it's really about building real relationships. The stronger those connections, the more your brand grows because people trust and engage with you.
Right. And now I have some questions about content creation. So,
Of
one of
course.
them is how can beginners start creating content if they feel shy or lack confidence?
That's really common. I'd say start small, maybe just write short posts or record quick audio clips so it feels low pressure. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just focus on being yourself. And with practice, your confidence will grow.
Right. So, what are some good
Yeah.
content ideas for someone who wants to educate others online?
Oh, definitely. You could share how-to guides, break down complex concepts in simple steps, do Q&A sessions, or even share your own learning journey. People love when you explain things in a relatable way or share practical tips.
Right. So, how often should someone post to grow their personal brand?
Yeah, so a good rule of thumb is to be consistent, whether that's a few times a week or even once a day. The key is to set a realistic schedule you can stick to. Over time, that steady presence really builds momentum.
Right.
Exactly. And if you ever need a way to keep track, you can create a content calendar. It helps you plan ahead so you're never scrambling at the last minute.
Right. So, what mistakes should people avoid when building their online brand?
Great question. One big mistake is being too inconsistent, so only posting sporadically. Another is not knowing your audience. If you don't tailor your content to them, it won't resonate. And also avoid being inauthentic. People can really sense when it's not genuine.
Say, right. So, what are the key point to know your audience?
Yeah, so to really understand your audience, you can start by defining things like their age, interests, challenges, and goals. You can also look at who's already engaging with you, check your analytics, see what content they respond to, and really tailor your topics to them.
Yeah, and my next part of questions is also based on engagement and growth. So, how important is interacting followers and audience online?
Oh, it's so important. When you interact, reply to comments, ask questions, engage in conversations, people feel seen and heard. And that connection builds loyalty, which boosts your growth because people keep coming back and sharing your content.
Great. So, what are some effective ways to increase audience engagement?
Yeah, so a few really effective ways are asking open ended questions, doing polls or surveys, sharing relatable stories, and even going live so you can chat in real time. The more you invite them into the conversation, the more engaged they'll be.
S- Uh, so, how can hashtags help in growing personal brand?
Oh, hashtags are super useful. They help more people discover your content because they categorize your posts. So, by using relevant hashtags, you can reach audiences who are searching for those topics, which broadens your reach and helps you grow faster.
Great. So, my next set of question is based on authenticity and value.
Great direction. Authenticity is really the heart of a personal brand. So, I'm ready to dive into how you can make sure you stay true to yourself while delivering real value. What specific aspect are you curious about?
Why is it is important in personal branding? Like, why authenticity is important in personal branding?
Yeah, so authenticity is crucial because it helps people trust you. When you're genuine, people connect on a deeper level and they believe in what you stand for. And that trust is what turns followers into loyal supporters and advocates for your brand.
Right? And how can someone stay original and not copy others online?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think it really helps to focus on your own experiences and insights, your unique perspective. So even if you see others' content, use it as inspiration, but always add your own spin to it.
Right? And how can personal value? values and skills be reflected in online content?
Yeah, that's a great question. So you can reflect your values by sharing content that aligns with what you believe in, whether it's about integrity, learning, or creativity, and showcase your skills through practical examples, tutorials, or even real life projects so people see both who you are and what you can do.
Right. And now my second last set of questions based on long-term success. So first one is how long does it usually take to build a strong personal brand?
That's a really good question. So it's definitely a long term game. Usually it takes months or even years of consistent effort. The key is staying patient, refining your message, and showing up regularly. Over time, that trust and recognition really build.
Right. So what role does learning new skills play in personal branding?
Oh, it plays a huge role. Learning new skills not only keeps you relevant, but it also adds value to your brand. As you grow and evolve, your audience sees you as ever evolving, which keeps them engaged and inspired by you.
Right. So how can someone handle negative comments or criticism online?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think the key is to stay calm and not take it personally. If the feedback is constructive, you can respond thoughtfully and improve. But if it's just mean spirited, it's okay to set boundaries, maybe even ignore or block so you protect your peace.
Right. So can personal branding help in creating job or business opportunities?
Absolutely. A strong personal brand makes you more visible and memorable, so recruiters, clients, or potential partners can find you. And when they see your expertise and values consistently, it can open doors to new roles, clients, or even business ventures.
Right. So I'm going towards closing questions. So what advice would you give to students who want to start their personal brand today?
I'd say just start now. Don't wait until you feel fully ready. Define your niche, pick a platform, and begin sharing content that's true to you. Be consistent, be patient, and just trust the process. Your brand will build step by step.
Right. So what is the biggest benefit of having a strong online presence?
Yeah, the biggest benefit is that it gives you a sense of authority and visibility. People recognize you, they trust you, and that can lead to so many new opportunities, whether it's career, collaborations, or even starting your own venture.
Right. So and my last question is, what is this one simple step anyone can start today to build their personal brand?
I'd say the simplest step is to update or create your bio, whether it's on LinkedIn, Instagram, or personal website. Make sure it clearly reflects who you are, what you stand for, and what value you bring. Just that one step can set the whole process in motion.
Thank you so much. This is for today.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you ever have more questions down the line, I'm here for you. Best of luck with your personal
Thank
brand.
you.
You're very welcome. Take care, and I can't wait to see how your brand develops. I'm sure you'll do great.